When I say you will die the way you live, I'll give you a quick story of a man who, subhanAllah, I buried 2 summers ago. This man started to come up to the Jamia where we pray. We're in the main mosque there in Sydney, and we were watching the CCTV. This guy just shows up in the summertime. It was about 3 a.m. Fajr is about 4:30, or he'd come about 3 a.m, 2:30, a couple of hours before Fajr, and he just prayed 2 rak'at until Fajr. He'd pray Fajr and he'll leave. He wouldn't come for Dhahar, Maghrib, Isha. You'd never see him again. And you know, the mentality of the human being, he's quick to jump to conclusions. So we thought this guy must be an informer. Now this is what we're thinking. Until the last day he attended the mosque. He prayed 2 rak'at. And the last 2 rak'at he went down and never went up. And he died in prostration. I washed him and buried him that day. Only to find out, subhanAllah, that this man was diagnosed with a terminal illness a few weeks earlier. Told, go home and live your days at home. This man always wanted to die in prostration. He had the concession to stay home, to pray in his bed, but he wanted it. He asked for it, he wanted it, and Allah gave it to him. With whatever energy he could gather every single morning, he would go to the mosque. He would pray 2 until Fajr. Except that day Allah had ordered for him not to make it to Fajr, but to die in prostration, what he wanted. SubhanAllah, my brothers and sisters, my brothers, this is exactly, you will get what you want if you sincerely ask for it. You know, we ask for dying in prostration, but we hardly prostrate. We ask to die and be buried in the Baqiyah, we never go there. How could you get this ending if you're not even associated, it's not even part of your life?
When you focus on problems, you'll have more problems. When you focus on solutions, you'll find more solutions. There's something powerful that happens in your mind when you choose to give your attention to a solution instead of a problem. Most people stay stuck because all their attention is on what's wrong, not what they can do next. And this is why your focus will decide whether you stay stuck or move forward in life.
If you can't control yourself, you can't control anything. You can have money, influence and power, but if your temper owns you, if your desires run you, then everything you've built is fragile. Because it's not the world you need to master, it's the person in the mirror. And people might admire your success, but they will only trust your leadership when they've seen you have mastered yourself first. Never look down on anyone. You see, life is like a wheel. Today, they might be at the bottom, far away from the truth, and you feel like you are on the top. But the wheel keeps turning. As long as you are alive, it is turning. Tomorrow, you could be the one struggling, and the person you look down on could be above you. You don't know when death reaches you. Maybe you are at the bottom and the other guy is at the top.